Man, I don't know what era of railroading I want to model for my layout. Damn, this is going to be so hard to do. Did somebody say they need help on modeling an era of a railroad? Well, I can help you with just that. Huh? How did you get in my basement? Plus, how did you get in my house? Don't worry about how I got into your house, or your basement, in fact. Well, I'm here to help you on how to model an era of a railroad. So sit down, relax, and I'll help you teach you on what railroad you want to do. But before we get into this video, I'd like to thank Sleepy Junction on Instagram. I couldn't thank her enough for making us amazing artwork of this for my profile of the Milwaukee Road 261. She did an amazing job, and I'd like to credit her on her amazing work. Go check her out on Instagram, called Sleepy Junction on Instagram. She did an amazing job at this amazing artwork. I just want to say thank you a lot, and please go check her out. She does amazing artwork for trains, anything that you want. I'll leave a link in the description of her account. Thank you a lot. So I've been thinking people are probably having trouble in like making like an Oscar railroad, or don't know what era they want to do with railroading. People are probably thinking that, oh, I'm just going to do steam engines, but I'm kind of stuck in the middle, like doing with other things. Like, one was I want to do steam engines or do like diesel locomotives, but how is that going to work if I have like a modern like SC, like an ES44, or I have like a GP9 or something to go along with a steam engine, like just running like on two tracks. But I got a solution for anybody that's out there. It's all called doing a museum type railroading, and I'll be telling you guys how to do that with doing a museum like railroad. So you may be asking, how am I going to do a scenic railway or like a museum railway? Well, I'll tell you that. Basically, just it'll be much easier for you to do just naming like a scenic railroad, or like a short line railroad that is like a museum, and that basically is to run steam engines and diesels at the same time. Because my railway, the Lakewood Leona Northern, basically is a museum, but it is a museum, but mostly it's actually a real railroad of a logging railroad. And basically it's owned by the museum that runs steam engines, but it is part of like the mainline track system, like with the Milwaukee Road, the CN. So basically it's still used by active railroads. And how to do that is basically, well, take any engine you want, name like a town or like a railroad you ever want to do, and there you go. You just have a railroad that you just want to do, and you don't have to worry about with the realism or not. You can run a steam engine along another track and run like a modern freight train going by. It won't look it will look prototypical if you want to do that. And it will be pretty easy on doing it, how to do like prototypical stuff and other things on like railroads you want to do. There's no like scenery or something like you want to do. Like, if you want to get in very prototypical stuff, like with a museum and like a railroad like that, basically, how I'm saying is basically, if it's hard for you to choose what railroad you want to do, like let's say Conrail or like CSX or something like that, I just go with a museum railroad, because then you have any other railroad that will fit perfect with like a museum scenic railway, because basically you can have a Union Pacific, any other railroad that'll be running through like this like little railroad that you got ongoing. It'll work perfect what you want to do. Like, you can say like I have the big boy running and I have a CN freight train going on the other side, and I think I'm probably repeating myself like that. But you'll have everything that you want to do, because the scenic railway, you got so many options to do, and like so much you want to do than just modeling one railroad, because you can model different kind of railroads part of your layout. Like, say like I have my Buffalo Creek and Golly over there, a steam engine, there. It's hard to see it in the, because I have it parked on the siding. You'll see it like running alongside, and another side will be a freight train going by. It will work perfect. And if you want to do like a scenic railway to have like, let's say I got a passenger train, like a steam engine excursion, that would work perfect with a scenic railroad, because you got a steam engine pulling a passenger train, and there's like mismatches of passenger cars, what I'm doing, and it'll work perfect. It will work perfect with your railroad, what you want to do. And you can have like a yard, you can have anything you want with a scenic railway. It will look perfect in any other way that you want to do it. And I'll be showing you the steps on doing that after right now. Here's a demonstration to show you guys how you can do a scenic railroad that is basically a museum, and how railroads today use steam engines to pull modern freight cars and like stuff like photo charters. Well, right now behind me I have the Buffalo Creek and Golly #4 pulling a modern freight train that is with a few Green Bay and Western freight cars and some Milwaukee Road stuff. And basically, it will look nice just running on your layout, like right here. See the Buffalo Creek and Gully are just running with other freight trains. And it won't look different at all because it will look prototypical to your layout, what you're liking to do. It will look basically how if you want to do it. I'm just showing for people a beginner's guide if they want to do like a scenic railroad or something that's more easier for them to do than going like ultra prototypical with railroads. Basically having like with all the modern railroads and stuff, you can basically do anything that you want with a museum type railroad or a scenic railway because it will all work perfect how you want to do it. And that's how I want to show you guys on how to do that. And this video is going to be quite short on me doing it, but after what I'm done talking about this, I'll just run some trains around for you guys at the end of the video. And you guys are enjoying learning about scenic railway. Basically, scenic railway is very, very easy for you guys to make. And it's very easy to do. Just make up a nice museum name or a short line name because my railroad is basically a short line and a museum at the same time. But now when I'm thinking of it, I think it's just a short line railroad, to be honest with you, because basically it is kind of a museum with all the steam engines running and a short line road, other main locomotives running around on the layout. But it's very, very easy, guys, for you to do, just making a short line because it's much easy to do. And even though I keep saying easy and over again, but it's very good to do. You'll learn a lot from it than doing like a bunch of like what's the word, like other big railroads, like something like a big railroad, like basically if you want to do like a railroad with like a bunch of other locomotives, and then like doing like a short line will basically kind of like the short line merges in with like the bigger railroads, basically with the Milwaukee Road and all that stuff. My railroad's basically supposed to be in upper Wisconsin of the Lakewood and the Leona, and it's basically like, almost like a fantasy railroad. And you could do that as well, making like a fantasy railroad, and it'll kind of make sense for you, and it's just like for your own personal enjoyment. Like for me, it's my own personal enjoyment of running trains and have my own personal railroad down here. And that's like the best part of doing it. And I think this is where I'm going to be ending off with the video today. And we're just going to be running some engines around with the layout. And I hope you guys learn well from this video. And after I'm done running trains, I'll be showing you a special engine I'll be showing you. That'll be me next up for my reviewing on the YouTube channel. So stay up for that. Now cut to the engines running.
says we've got 1 off and 3 on at the head end. Better tend to that fire while we're waiting. Gonna be a hard pull ahead.
Dispatcher, am I cleared to the outbound? Over.
Hold for signal indication. Dispatcher out.
Gonna be running on long if we don't move on soon. Gonna be here a while. Timetable has us holding here from number 9. She's running about 20 minutes late.
Dispatcher, we're ready. Is it okay to pull? Over.
Take the green. Out.
Well, thank you guys for watching this video on why you should do, well, if you want to, of building a museum railway so you can fit every little railroad that you want into one big railroad. I hope you guys learned something from that. But before I go, I just want to say, next engine's going to be up for reviewing. This one's been a long wait to review. It's not a steam engine. We've been doing diesels lately because we've been waiting for some new steam engines to be coming. But that is Burlington Northern Spirit of 176 Lionel Legacy U30C. I think that's how you say U30C, or I like to call them U-boats. This is actually the second Legacy diesel I ever got in my collection, and this thing is going to be amazing to review. I know Eric Siegel did kind of a semi-half review of this engine, but I'm going to be going full detail on this locomotive, and why this is one of my favorite Burlington Northern engines. Just look at this thing. We're going to be getting into this engine next week when I get some time off, and that's going to be a good review to do. So I hope you guys enjoy this video I did. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Have an awesome Friday. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.